Now, the idea behind Glovo is to bring this into the physical world. And here you see the kind of offerings that we give to customers. This is very much anything in the city delivered to you in a matter of minutes. So we work with big supermarkets. The penetration of modern trade, retail, or supermarkets is a bit lower in Nigeria, which makes our job actually much more interesting, certainly a bit more complex. Specialty stores, ultra convenience, restaurants in your area, really the idea is to bring you anything. And also the idea of Glovo is that we don't do this from warehouses, we do this from within the local economy. So we are investing in and building bricks and mortar retailers and enabling them to connect to the digital economy. So we're really like driving the growth of small businesses wherever we work. So really, if you look at the comparison between Glovo and Netflix, the value proposition, the immediacy is the same. The experience in the app is actually very similar as well. But of course, there are some differences. You cannot send a pizza down 5G or someone's groceries, right? So there's this physical logistics component that is incredibly important. And this is where the couriers come in. And really, it's the subject of today, right? So we operate with motorbikes, with bikes. We operate in some countries like Kazakhstan, where today it's 50 degrees colder than it is in Lagos. In these countries, we use cars. But whatever the transport we use, it has to be fast and it has to be reliable. If you look at our data and our analysis, for every 10 minutes extra that it takes to deliver a product, the volume of orders decreases between 10 and 20% depending on the country. So you put that another way, there's massive economic opportunity in getting logistics right. This can unlock economic opportunity for small businesses and for riders. Talk about the global scale of Glovo, just so you get a sense of it. We're in 24 countries. Africa is 25% of our global footprint. And if you see, we're already doing this thing of connecting businesses with couriers, with customers. We enable 180,000 businesses to sell through the platform. There are around 270,000 couriers actively working on the platform, connecting to these businesses, delivering in minutes, and about more or less 27 million customers last year. We're here today. We chose Lagos to launch our Africa report, the Yellow Effect, which is a collection of the main insights that we've collected and results from our first 5 years of operating on the continent. We chose Lagos because it's the country that we see as having the biggest opportunity for us in Africa. And we're here to give a preview of this report, which will be released for public consumption in a week. We're also going to be doing a post-release event of this report at the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona with 3 venture capital firms, all very well known. And we're hoping to sort of drum up investment interest in the continent as well at a very, very important mobile event. So let me take you through just a few of these findings. So the first thing is that we believe in fast and fair digitization, and these are some of the results. So if we look at the fast, we're supporting 45,000 businesses in Africa. 95% of these are small or medium-sized enterprises, and we've generated 1 billion euros for them in this time. So that's slightly over $1 billion. What we also believe in is being fair. So, of course, there's this whole narrative about how small businesses can enter the digital arena, how they can thrive and do business. There are many barriers in their way. And what we've done is we have a program with investment that we put into this to help these struggling small businesses to thrive. And we've seen successful results with 4,000 of these businesses. We've offered them free advertising, training on digital, and a range of other products and services to help them thrive in the digital arena. Then for riders, we're supporting about 12,000 riders. This number is the riders who actively participate on the platform on a regular basis. If you look at the number of riders who have made an income off the platform at any point, it's significantly higher than this. We have one of the most recognized value propositions for riders, which we call the pledge. This pledge has been audited by organizations who look at platforms and how they treat riders. In every country where we've been audited, we've come out on top of all the platforms that were compared. We know that there's a lot more work to do. We're not perfect, but we're very, very committed to this. And this covers fair earnings. So we benchmark with wage indicator to look at what the minimum wages and other wages are in the country. Actually, a rider who is very active on the platform can earn more than someone who has a white-collar job in an office. Safety, so in some of our African countries, wherever we can, we have emergency response teams to help if there are security situations or in the event that there are accidents. We also provide road safety training and a range of other things that are useful for the rider. Equality makes sure that riders have a voice, and we provide platforms for them to provide feedback to the company, which is evaluated. And the last one is community. I've spoken a little bit about the trainings we put forward. There are, at the latest count, I believe 4,000 riders in Africa who are participating in online trainings, expanding their business knowledge, entrepreneurial skills, sometimes language skills, and other things as well.